Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Groupers offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? These dudes make players special players, and they all have to play well together.
On the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's out past the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Groupers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. They're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the groupers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Shakes off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on third and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a passing situation.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. To the ground with the back. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out when they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get...
He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. They've got the screen set up. Brings into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. the play fake. The throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. Gets it past the marker. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll ride the hot hand. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
all you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Turns it on in midfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Steps away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The groupers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Offense to the air. It's Klubnik. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are
going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Motion from the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air. Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going deep. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th that they can't move the chains. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for space. It's Craig. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give out of the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's Craig. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. Taking it the other way. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has